Leroy Jenkins.
Don't include any of that. I felt so hard.
It broke me hard.
Hey guys, welcome to the Weekly Talkthrough. You are joined by Katie and Matt, going over the most important news in gaming and esports this week. Kicking things off, you may have noticed a new indie publisher on the block. Private Division was started by Take-Two Interactive. They announced this a couple days ago. Everyone's pretty excited about it. They've also got some big names that they're already working with, Matt, including people from Obsidian Entertainment, a couple AAA developers. I don't think we're going to see anything for a while, but it was pretty big news for the week.
Yeah, so Private Division is going to be publishing Kerbal Space Program's expansion. But unfortunately, it seems like that is going to be the only product we're going to see out of them for a while. It was announced by them, actually, that they are not expecting to see any actual product come out through their studio until after Q4 2018.
You have a good memory.
I do, thank you. So what that really means is that while this is super cool and while Take-Two is going to do great things and partner with great studios,
It'll be cool in a while.
It'll be cool in a while. Long term.
So, not this Christmas, but maybe next Christmas.
Or 2 Christmases.
Yeah, we'll see. Either way, it's coming, but it is exciting again. It's another indie developer. We'll see how they do, what Take-Two does with them. I'm excited to see more growth as opposed to, things being closed down or shut down.
And having an indie publisher that can help, these small development studios is always good. So.
And in the esports scene, Matt, I think people are a little upset about something.
Oh my gosh. So Semler, the extremely popular Counter-Strike caster, appears to be moving over to the Overwatch League. It was reported, I think originally by the Wolf himself, that Semler will be signing a contract with Blizzard and therefore will be sort of skipping out on his Counter-Strike persona, to say the least, because really he is one of the biggest personalities in Counter-Strike.
Yeah, so it's a huge name. Essentially, it's going to cut back on his time, of course, to do casting for CSGO. People were a little upset that Semler was given a contract and an offer over people that they perhaps viewed as deserving the spot more because maybe they had already been working with Overwatch League or Overwatch for a while, and that was causing a little bit of a dust up on Reddit and Twitter. Yeah,
it was unfortunate. I think one cool thing to note, though, is Semler will be returning to his home of the United States of America because he has been living in Sweden, I believe Stockholm, for the past couple of years while he was pursuing all of his Counter-Strike stuff. So it'll be cool to have him back in the States, and hopefully he brings a whole new flavor to Overwatch.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully he does a good job. Maybe people who perhaps were a little upset that he was picked over someone else will see the job he does and be happy with it. I mean, at this point, I'm team quality. If someone's going to do a good job, then I just want to see them do a good job.
And it's important to note, this isn't Semler being done with Counter-Strike. He's still going to have time to do Counter-Strike events, just not nearly as much time. So you'll still get him. Counter-Strike people.
So last but not least, we're a little rushed because I'm literally panicking because I have to leave right now. But we're going to squeeze in one more story. Greene, of course, the creator of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, is not super happy with intellectual property or lack thereof. You've seen a lot of copycats coming out of PUBG, of course, Epic Games, Fortnite Battle Royale. You've seen complete rip-offs in places like China, in mobile games. You've seen a lot of people taking their ideas and not making a lot of an effort to give a fresh spin on it.
Right.
And he's not super happy. So he said, and I quote, "I want other developers to put their own spin on the genre, not just lift things from our game." And then he went on later to say, if it's just copycats down the line, then the genre doesn't grow and people get bored. He's not really happy.
Yeah, it's weird too because he's getting a lot of crap from this on Reddit and all the social media platforms because realistically, when you look at it, PUBG is a copy of a game that, to be fair, Brendan Greene worked on and had a big part in playing in, but H1Z1 King to Kill obviously is essentially PUBG. Now, as much as you want to make that argument of, well, he can copy H1Z1 because it was essentially his idea in the first place or whatever, that's not what we're here for. The point being is Brendan Greene thinks that video games don't have enough copyright IP protection. And that extends to, other genres beyond just the Battle Royale genre. So I think the argument that I saw a lot on Reddit was like, so if Call of Duty makes the best FPS, is Battlefield a copycat all of a sudden?
Right. So, essentially, I get what he's saying. I don't agree with it 100%.
Yeah.
I get, he goes on to say, quote, someone else takes the idea, has a marketing budget, and suddenly has a popular game because they ripped off someone else's idea. I think that's something the industry needs to look into.
Right.
It seems kind of obvious who he's talking about with that reference. But everyone takes everyone's ideas. This has been something that's happened across every industry in every way, shape, and form. Someone comes up with a good idea, people see that they can make money off of it, and they rip things.
Just look at the movie industry, right?
Right, of course. And
there's actually a great quote in the article that Brendan Greene says, and he's like, look at Armageddon, I think is the movie he references. Armageddon comes out, it's super successful, and then the next 20 summer blockbusters are all about destroying asteroids. So.
Yeah, so I get it in the sense that if you're not even going to try, if you're just going to take that idea and rip it wholesale and make as much money as you can off of it before you get shut down, that sucks. If you're taking a good idea someone has and putting your own spin on it, that should be expected. People are going to copy good ideas. I can understand his frustration, but at the same time, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
On that note, I have to run like my is on fire, so I gotta go. Merry Christmas. This is Katie and Matt for the Weekly Talkthrough. I'm getting some weird looks from the man behind the camera, but that's all right. I don't care. His isn't, mine is. I gotta go, guys. Have a great weekend. Have a Merry Christmas. We will see you soon.